Hi bae, welcome back to my channel. So I figured out a way to get the foundation routine into a video. So this is technically part 2 of the last video I uploaded. If you haven't watched it yet, please like and comment. It is on how I accomplish the wing liner. So this will just be a continuation of that, but it's also my full coverage foundation routine. So I'm just taking the makeup wipe and I'm wiping off any excess powder fallout, eyeshadow fallout, anything that's left over from me doing my eyes and brows. So we have a clean canvas to go in with all of our facial products. And so I'm just drying that off a little. Those are very like moisturizing wipes. The Neutrogena Hydro Boost. I love them. They're really good. And then I'm just going to go in with primer. I feel like I always say that it's e.l.f., but it's actually a CoverGirl primer. The purple one. I don't know why I was saying e.l.f., but anyway. So we're just going to go in with that. And rub it in, so that we have a tacky base to put all of our goodies. So yeah, we're just gonna rub this in as much as possible. I feel like this primer leaves like kind of like a film, but I think that is the workings of it, so that when you go in with your makeup products, they stick better. It's not super tacky, it's very moisturizing. I love it so much. So we're just gonna go in with the Born This Way concealer. This one is very flesh tone. So I'm just covering up some of my dark spots that I have from popping pimples. I know I will do better. My skin actually looks very great. Lot of deliverance and skin clearing up, they go hand in hand. Okay, so if your face is breaking out, it's probably not your coffee, boo. You probably need a little bit of deliverance, but it's okay. We all need deliverance. It's fine. So I'm just gonna take a angled fluffy brush. I believe that I got this one from Marshall's, and I do believe that it's a Morphe brush. They really don't differ too much in price from Marshall's to like actually going to like Ulta, but yeah, if you guys want me to start listing down the products that I use in my videos down below, I will gladly do it for you guys. We don't have any sponsors yet, you know what I'm saying? So this is all for free. But yeah, we're just gonna blend out the concealer until it's semi-smooth. It really doesn't matter how much of your skin you cover up with the concealer, because it's just honestly a base to, this is how I camouflage some of my dark spots. So now I'm just gonna go in with a lip plumper. This one I got from Amazon. It was super strong, and it was actually kind of like burning a little bit. So I went in with a Morphe lip plumper because it's very mild and nourishing. So I just went over it with that because it was a lot going on. Anyway, so next we are going to take some translucent powder. This one is the Anastasia Beverly Hills in translucent, with a small fluffy brush. And what I'm going to do is cover up all the areas that I added concealer to set it in place, because the last thing you want to do is spend a whole bunch of time putting on concealer to conceal a bump, a blemish, a red mark, a scar, anything like that, and then it moves when you put your foundation on. Like, it defeats the entire purpose. Please excuse me because I definitely didn't top my brush off, and I had way too much powder, obviously. What a clown. Anyway, so I'm just buffing that all over. And again, it really doesn't matter like what it looks like because we're going to cover it up with foundation, but this is just my process in setting my concealer. So yeah. And then we're gonna go in with some foundation. I actually took 2 shades of the Becca Cosmetics foundation. I believe it's her full coverage. I'm not in front of it, so I don't have it in front of me, but I took 2 of the shades because one is super light and one is super tan, and her makeup oxidizes, so yeah, I typically mix them. And so we're just gonna go in and blend this foundation out. I really love this foundation. Between this one and the NARS foundation is like my favorite so far. I really want to try the Estee Lauder foundation, so I'll probably get that soon, and then I'll try it out for you guys. But I've been seeing a lot of the girlies use that, and it looks like it has great coverage. So side note, I know that this looks a little dark for my skin tone, but trust me, after I add the concealer, bronzer, all that good stuff, like, it looks really good. And so I stipple and drag. This is just how I do it, so if it's cringy, I'm sorry, but I stipple and drag because I want to make sure I cover everything and I don't have any streaks. And so sometimes with texture, if you don't stipple and you just drag, it doesn't actually cover up the blemishes. And so I typically stipple drag just to make sure I'm covering up the full surface of my skin, and just taking any excess that's on the brush and going into my forehead just a little bit, and just getting in the crevice of my nose, and just focusing the foundation everywhere that I want the coverage. And so I like to take it down my neck a little to my ear and everything. I just like everything to match. I don't like that little separation of like foundation and skin. Like, it looks crazy. If I'm gonna wear like a turtleneck, I typically don't do that, but I just still make sure it blends. And I went in with the ColourPop concealer in it's like a warm reddish brown, and then I also used Kylie Jenner's liquid lipstick for my blush. And I had a hard time finding my brush in this clip, so it dried quite a bit. So what I did was I spritzed my brush with some setting powder, and then just went in, and it made it so much easier to blend it out. And so that's what I'm doing here, blending out my cheeks and up my nose, just to make sure that all the areas that I want to bring color back to my face are now flushed. And yeah, so this is my concealer. I go in typically with 2 concealers. I love a bright concealer. I lost the clip because my phone was acting crazy and it wouldn't record. It was like running out of storage, so I just blended in my concealer, added translucent powder. I went in with the banana tone from Morphe and translucent powder from Anastasia, and I just blended those both together. Now we're gonna go in with some blush. That is the Dior blush that's really popular right now, the pink one. And I'm gonna go in with Fenty Beauty, and the 2 of these together, it's like chef's kiss. It is so gorgeous, and I just love blush, and I actually really love pink blush, and I think that pink blush can be so versatile. Like, it goes on every skin tone from the lightest to the richest, and I just think all the girlies should wear pink blush. It looks so good. I love it. It just makes me so happy. And it's like the perfect blush to get that bunny nose. You'll see what I'm talking about in a second. But do you see? Look at this. Look, I mean, just look at this. OMG. I love. So good. So yeah. I go OD with it. I'm sorry. Not really, but yeah. We love blush, okay? We love blush. Yay! So after I blush, I'm typically done with my makeup look. I did add lashes to this look, but I didn't record that. So we're just gonna go in with some highlighter. I'm gonna take the middle one, and I'm just gonna create a little button and go down the bridge of my nose and tap the cheek, the high point of my cheeks, just to kind of give it like that little glowy look. And then I also take a big fluffy brush and put not foundation, highlighter on my forehead. But that's the completed look. Love you guys. Bye.